Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Hella Average Gamescast. Once again, we're rocking with only two of the finest gamers you'll ever find on this side of the interwebs. Carmin, Jeremy, coming in hot. What's up, Jer Bear?
Oh man, my feet smell bad, man. I don't know what. You ever have that moment where you smell something, you don't know what it is, and you realize it's yourself?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
That's always rough. You're like, oh god.
I was just like, what is that smell? And I'm like, oh fuck, it's my socks. So I'm here and I'm smelling pretty bad, but I'm ready to do this. Missed last week. Fucking.
Oh yeah, we missed you. And now this week Cam is adulting, getting ready for his big move into his house.
I find ironic that the only one of us who doesn't watch football couldn't do this last week because of the Super Bowl. Fucking.
It's the luck of the draw with the old retail world, right?
From what I heard, though, I didn't miss much.
No, it was a pretty slow game. I mean, I'm a Patriots fan, so I was happy they won.
Yeah.
But it was a total sweat fest.
I heard it was like 10-3, like super low.
13-3.
13-3,
yeah.
But,
it was fucking, took a long time to put up some points. And then I was using the CBS app through Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured, you know what, it'll be stable. Right before the Patriots scored, the only touchdown that gets scored all game
goes out.
The fucking app freezes. I have to exit, go back in. I come back, they're showing the replay for a dude scoring the touchdown.
Oh, man.
I was fucking pissed.
God, that reminded me like of, I think it was a Simpson episode where Homer was watching some football game and like he looked away for a second and like some big play happened. He's like, what just happened? And just now she's like, oh my, we'll never see a play like that again. It's like, oh. And if you want to see that again, he goes, yes? Well, you're out of luck, because we're never showing it.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Golly. So glad I don't watch sports or football or any of that stuff.
Yeah, it's a fucking heartbreaker sometimes, and then it's a stress inducer on others.
It's a hard knock life, man.
Yep, it's rough. It's rough out there in these streets, Jeremy.
I tell you.
You been playing any games?
I've been playing several games. All
right, let's hear them.
I mean two.
Hey.
Well, first and foremost, I've been playing Resident Evil 2. I beat Leon's campaign, his A campaign, the other day. Super fun. I actually had to reload a previous save because I fucked myself for the final boss fight with not having enough ammo. So I had to reload from an old save point before I fought the... I mean, I'm not really spoiling anything. You know, when you fight Birkin for the last time,
yeah,
I used up way too much of my good ammo on him, so when I fought the Super Tyrant, I went through all my ammo, and he was still coming. I was like, fuck. So I had to reload back to the Birkin fight, be a bit more conservative with my ammo. I was able to get him down with I had like 13 Magnum bullets left, and about 10 shotgun shells, and a whole tank of like flamethrower fluid, so I was pretty good to go for the Tyrant fight, and he still gave me some shit. I mean, Tyrant.
Oh, I'm sure.
Tyrant is a beast in this, and
did you figure out like the bullet sponge zombies, or did that just never let up?
I actually, someone at work gave me good advice. It turns out like they purposely made the zombies harder to kill, since there's more ammo around apparently. But you can shoot their legs out, and then they'll still be alive, but they're much slower and they crawl around, and it's much harder for them to bite you and gang up. So I was going around just capping motherfuckers, like kneecapping them, and just and then all they can do is just crawl around. I'm like, nope, see ya, just run right by them. It saves so much.
In
ammo.
the original, couldn't you like stomp them out once they were on the ground?
You could, but once they're on the ground, this one and they bite you, they just bite you. You can't like head stomp them, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean they do what they can to kind of screw you. Like the only way to know for certain that they're dead is if you either burn their body or blow up their head. And since you don't get the flamethrower until much later into the game, that's almost a non-point. But that flamethrower was fucking sweet. It was actually really useful in this, and I was able to find a good amount of fuel for it. And
cool.
I will say I was very lucky because I finished the sewer part of the game, and I was getting ready to go to the labs when Ada's just like, make sure you're done with everything, because once you go to the labs, I was going back. And I was like, I got everything. I looked at my map. I was like, yeah, I'm good. But then I noticed I had a key I never used, and I was just like, this is bugging me. And I went back, and thank God I did, because that key led to like some ammo, led to a secret passage, which took me back to the police station, which allowed me to find some custom parts for the Magnum I was missing, and some more flamethrower fuel, and some other cool shit. And I was just like, oh, and some custom parts for my flamethrower. So I really lucked out. I went back and I was just loaded for bear for the fucking final leg, and thank God, because that final leg was rough. But yeah,
awesome.
And then I started Claire's campaign, her B scenario, and then hers is a little harder, I think, because there's less ammo, and like the main hall of the police station is not a safe zone. There's no typewriter, there's no item boxes, and there's zombies in it. So it's really fucking me up. I've only found like 2 save points so far. I just reached like the one with a little photo lab area where you can like develop film and shit.
Oh yeah. Did you search the desk a billion times?
No, they took that out actually.
Really?
Yeah, they took that out. There is you can search Wesker's desk for some treasure, but it's not the picture of Rebecca in basketball gear for whatever reason.
That was that was iconic.
I know. I thought for sure that'd be in there, but it's apparently it's not. You know, they had a whole bunch of other roll film, but there's like no joke pictures or nothing, so that kind of sucks.
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm still fucking loving the game. You know, this is still like 9 bags of dicks out of 10, or 9.5, or whatever I had it at last week. I'm still loving it. I'm still getting into it. But after I beat Leon's campaign, I decided to take a break and plug in some Kingdom Hearts 3. Just like,
there you go.
Yeah, I was just like, I gotta take a break from the doom and the gloom, get some happiness and some cheeriness with some Goofy and some Donald. And I played it, and I am not liking it. I mean,
No?
Oh god, it is rough, dude. Like, I bitched a little bit about this, but like, I love the combat and the graphics are fantastic, but I just, goddamn, the pacing is horrible. I mean,
yeah, it's like that for quite some time.
I mean, it is atrocious. It got so bad, I'm skipping cutscenes. I mean, I'm in Twilight Town right now, and I absolutely despise those fucking like 3 kids. Roxas's friends.
Yeah.
I hate them. So I've hated them ever since Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't give a fuck. I want them to die, go away. I think that's the big twist at the end of the game is when you find Roxas, he's like you're the bad guy. He's like, no, I wanted to go back to darkness. I couldn't stand them. Like, don't make me go back there. God almighty, I hate them so much. I'm not kidding. I was at the cutscene where you go back to the mansion and like Sora's looking up at it, and like he sees something in the window or some shit, and then like someone like touches his hand. They put his hand on his back, and he jumps, and he turns around. It's the 3 fuckers. I'm like, nope, skip cutscene. I don't care. Oh my god, dude.
The pacing is an ongoing problem.
Oh, it's so bad, and like the worlds. Correct me, I might just be missing this. But is there any way to pull up the map, like not use? Like, I'm talking about the mini map. I mean, like pull up like the world map and just look at it, because it's a pain in the ass to navigate with that little mini map only.
Oh, like you want to pull up like a whole picture of the map of the zone you're in?
Yes.
I don't think so.
That sucks. Because I was going back to I went back to Olympus because after I got the gummy phone, which I'm gonna get on that in a minute. Why, that's fucking stupid. To like do the lucky emblems, I was wanting to look at the map so I could plan. Okay, where do I go from here? I was like, no, I got that little fucking mini map thing, and it sucks because like I can't remember. Did I go this way or did I go that way? I'm like, just
that was me last night. I had taken 3 days off the game.
Yeah, I was just like, let me just every other game you can just pull. I'm not sure what this is for other Kingdom Hearts games, but every game I've ever played with a map, you can just pull up the fucking map of that area and look at it. You are here, and then I can go. Okay, I can either go left or I can go right. Not just this little mini map where you are here and this is the little area we're going to show you. The rest is just whatever.
Was there a map in the other games?
I don't...
Like, even just, like, a little circle? Like, I can't remember.
I'm
trying to think back to Kingdom Hearts 1.
I don't think there was in Kingdom Hearts 1. But if you also remember, they were also more self-contained areas.
Yeah.
You know, they were like zones a little bit. Where this is basically just... These zones are huge. And sprawling with different paths. Kingdom Hearts 2... I don't think there was one either. There might not have been a map in any of these games.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And I'm glad they put one in, but they're missing basic bitch facts on these things.
Oh yeah, like they are, like not being able to just pull it up and get a snapshot of where things are at that would be super helpful. And then, you can't get a lot of stuff on your first run throughs anyways. Yeah, you have to unlock more skills and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, like, there were certain things that were driving me nuts. Like, I remember being in Olympus and going past, like, the pillars, and they'd be shining like I could run up them, and I couldn't. And I was like, what the fuck's the point? And then you come back later on, and you can finally, like, swing from them, but I don't need to do this now.
You can spin on them. I've never used it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need to, because I'm done with the fucking level.
Yeah.
And then I got to the first gummy ship part, and I can say it's the best of the gummy ship stuff, but that's still like saying that's the best kick in the nuts I've ever had. I mean, it's just, I hate the gummy ship stuff. I heard you guys talk about it last week, and does anyone like the gummy ships?
No, but you have to upgrade your ship, or you're not going to get past some of the bosses getting to world.
I remember with Kingdom Hearts 2, I just picked whatever blueprint was there and just went with that shit, and that seemed to help. I mean, I'm going to do bare minimum in this, because there's nothing you can find in between these worlds that I'm aware of that's not gummy ship-related stuff. So, like, why give... I make a beeline just for the next world anyway, you know?
Yeah, that's my plan. Like, I just go for the worlds, and then if I decide to go back and platinum it, I'm going to clean up everything.
Yeah, like, it's boring, it's stupid, just like always. It's the least boring and stupid, I guess, of all of them, but it's still not good. And like I said,
I was hoping they would get rid of that feature, the gummy ships.
God, someone must like it, because they will never get rid of it.
I think it just allows the worlds to load.
I don't know. Only good news about it, though, is that once you've done it once, you can just warp. Thank fucking God for that shit.
Hell yeah.
I do like that you can equip multiple keyblades at once. You know, so you can kind of switch to alternate your styles and whatnot. I like that each Keyblade has like a different, I guess, like triangle move, or you want to call it, or finishing move. You know, like how the Olympus one has that shield, and how the Kingdom, like the Kingdom key is actually useful because you have that second form thing. The rides are cool, like when you summon the pirate ship and the teacups and stuff. I actually use that a good bit.
Oh yeah, those are fucking in abundance.
Yes. I will say this though, it's fucking stupid that when say you're in battle and like one of these like ride summons comes up and you don't use it, and then you finish the fight and you go back to the area, more often than not I'll find like a treasure chest or something to interact with, and I press the triangle button and it launches the ride. I'm like, no, I'm fucking trying to open the chest. Why am I?
Yeah, it's not intuitive.
No, for that. God, can you not have any other button? There's a bajillion buttons on the fucking controller. You can't assign something else for the rides or for the fucking, open treasure chest instead of wasting my, finishing move. But, what else was there? Oh, yeah, the gummy phone. Gummy phone's fucking stupid. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When it goes to those loading screens and it's showing, like, the fucking Kingdom Hearts Twitter with the hashtags... Dude, I was in the hospital because I broke my spine from the cringing I did on that. Just Jesus Christ.
I think that was developed, it had to have been developed early on in, the social media game.
This was 13 years in the making, so I could see that.
And they were just like, fuck it, we're not pulling it.
God, I swear to God, it was just like, hashtag power of my friends, hashtag half pint heroes. I'm like, oh God. I wanted to...
Hashtag fuck you.
Hashtag hash browns. Fuck this thing. It's so stupid. God, it's so dumb. Oh, and that's something else too. This game has made me come to realize I hate the Kingdom Hearts characters. Like,
Yeah.
I love the Disney characters. They're still fine. I love Goofy. I love Donald. I love Hercules and James Woods and all them. But for some reason, like, Sora just gets on my nerves in this one. He's way too happy, considering all the bullshit he's gone through. He acts like he does. Does he have amnesia? Does he not remember anything that's happened to him so far in his life?
Oh, he knows. I mean,
Then
he's been getting fucked on.
Then he's just a fucking douche nozzle, And it also, am I the only one thinking that Haley Joel Osment is just not trying in this? Like, his voice acting sucks to me in this one.
I think it's right on par with their other games.
Okay, maybe it's just because his voice has changed, but he just sounds like he doesn't give a fuck. He just sounds way off. Like, the Disney voice actors sound like they care. Like, when Jim Cummings is doing Pete, he sounds fucking fantastic. Maleficent still sounds fantastic. James Woods, still great as Hades. You were right, though, about Phil. It's so, like, why do they have Phil in the game?
Yeah, like, it's so awkward.
Like, I understand you couldn't get Danny DeVito back. I'm sure he's busy. But if you're not even going to have, like, someone imitate his voice, why have him in the game? He didn't need to be there. You could have just had Megara show up on Pegasus and that'd been it. Phil is just like, Phil, like, watch out. You're like, that's it.
Yeah, he just looks at him like, all right, I guess I'm your bitch.
I was expecting, like, okay, like, they're going to have, like, a bad voice actor or, like, imitation or something. But nope, he just never talks. And after I went back to Olympus, I don't even see him. Is he even back there in Hercules World?
I haven't revisited.
So, again, what was the point of having him there? But, yeah, like, I haven't gotten very far. I'm still in Twilight Town, but, man, I am struggling. I really don't think I'm going to finish this game. I'm not going to lie.
You have to, Jeremy.
I don't think I am.
It's 13 years in the making, man.
It's 13, yeah, it's really showing. It's wearing me out. I mean, like I said, I've actually... I'm not gonna lie here. I cheated and I went online. I looked up the plot and the story, so I know all the spoilers and shit. Because I'm skipping the cutscenes. I can't stand them, and I won't spoil anything for you. But let's just say I'm not impressed with the story, how it goes.
So you're not impressed with the way it ends.
Exactly. I think they kind of cop out. I did hear though that supposedly I think Square Enix is gonna add some more, like, some free DLC to kind of flesh out the ending a bit more. And I hope they do, because it just...
They've already dropped some kind of video. I know that. Maybe, they put that at the end.
Oh, that might be the extra thing I saw. I saw there was a post-credits thing. If they did, it's just kind of again, just whatever. It does kind of lead to more games, but I'm just not happy with how they ended it. It just seemed like we give up. We're just going to do this kind of cliche thing. I'm like, ugh. So...
I mean, they fell into a cliche thing when they, hero loses his powers, hero has to
what is this?
Regain everything.
What is this, Metroid? I mean,
yeah.
But, yeah, like, right now, if I had to give this a grade, I was really racking my brain, but I think I would have to give this a 6 out of 10. And that's being generous. I was willing to give this a 5. Like, it's like, for everything it does right, it does something that really pisses me off and aggravates me. But I can't deny that this, like, 5 out of 10 is, like, painfully average. This game is still slightly above, at least in my opinion. The graphics are very nice. The combat's fluid and great. They got 60 frames per second, which is fantastic. It's just the stories and characters and the cutscenes and all that shit. God almighty. Maybe I'm just getting old and crusty, but I'm just not enjoying this shit. I'm really not.
Yeah, I mean, the pacing's just slow. But it picks up a bit once you get a little farther. And you get to do a little more before you get cut off by another cutscene.
Yeah. Another thing, too, is, like, I looked at, like, all the worlds you can go to, and this has the most worlds of all the Kingdom Hearts that I don't give a fuck about. Like, I hate Frozen. I knew that Frozen was in this game. I was prepared to suffer through it. But you spend so long in these worlds now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bear it. Tangled I'm fine with, but I just really don't care. The only worlds I'm looking forward to are Toy Story, Big Hero 6, and Pirates of the Caribbean. That's about it. Everything else, I just don't care.
Toy Story's a sick world. It's fun.
Yeah, my game came with, like, some, like, little, like, art cards and, like, Sora and come they look like action figures is pretty sweet.
Yeah, they look dope.
Yeah, and they came with one for art card for Pirates of the Caribbean. They look sweet there too. So I'm definitely looking forward to those. But man, I don't know. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. I can say right now, this is not cracking my top 5.
Yeah, well, you'll get Toy Story early on, and then you won't get Pirates of the Caribbean and Big Hero 6 until after Frozen.
I'm also mad they took out Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a staple.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of my favorite worlds in both games. They took it out. I also would like to go back to Lion King, too. That would have been cool.
That would have been dope.
Yeah. But I can say one positive this game has over all the others is there's no Little Mermaid world. Thank God.
I thought they redeemed themselves in the second game.
What? That fucking Guitar Hero ripoff with the we're not even gonna try musical numbers? Oh man, that was even worse. Like in the first game, the Little Mermaid world was terrible because the controls were shit, but at least it was a world. Second one was just, oh man, I hated it so much. I had to mute the TV because the music was so bad. I'm not even kidding. Like I beat it because I needed to complete the game and to get the trophy, but I was like, dude, I can't even listen to this music. This is like they were like sing talking. You know, a thing where they can't sing, so they just kind of like talk to the music.
Yeah.
Oh God. But other than that, that's all I played. I had a really great gaming experience with Resident Evil 2, and then childhood ruined by Kingdom Hearts 3.
There you go.
By childhood, I mean me being in my 20s when they came out, because that's when I played them.
I mean, that's when you started to really grow into yourself as a young child.
I was a young child of 23, getting off my job and rushing over to GameStop to pick it up.
Yeah, so I played some FIFA. I've been playing a little bit of FIFA with one of my buddies.
Okay.
So I get about 3 games in a night, which is like the perfect amount of soccer.
Okay.
And then I've been playing Kingdom Hearts, and like I have a lot of the same gripes that you have. The only thing is that like I'm actually enjoying some of the cutscenes.
Okay.
More so like when it's dealing with like the organization, when it's dealing with like Master Yensid and Mickey and like those people, because that like buttons up the story. Mm-hmm. So there's been some stuff that like really blew my mind, and then other things where I was just like,
I think too where you're coming from. You bring up a good point. I think the story could really benefit if they cut out a bunch of the fluff.
Which, I mean, but that's what all the worlds are.
But no. I mean, I'm fine with the worlds. Like, that's what I loved about the past games was actually interacting with these Disney worlds. I mean, like, the Twilight Town is fluff, in my opinion. Like, Roxas' friends is fluff.
Yeah, the friends are fluff, but Roxas himself isn't.
I'm fine with Roxas himself, but I would much rather get rid of his friends and, like, maybe have Axel show up. And have him like, hey, I want to help you get my friend Roxas back. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I liked Axel. That was one of my favorite fights in the first game. Was when you fought in the second game when you fought Axel as Roxas. I thought it was a badass fight. You know,
yo, fuck Axel. By the way,
what, you don't like him?
Nah, you did you not watch the cutscene with him and Kyrie?
What? When in the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
No, I probably skipped over it. If I did, I don't remember. I haven't seen him at all in this game.
I can't remember what he goes by at first, like what his name is. And like they're talking, and he's like got a thing for Kyrie. And then
I haven't even met Kyrie yet. Are you sure haven't even gotten to it yet? I haven't.
You might not have.
That might be why.
Fuck it, you don't care.
I don't care.
You've already spoiled it.
Yeah.
So it's like he like gives her like a pop. Like they're both trying to become Keyblade masters.
She wants that salty popsicle lick on.
And then so he gives her a fucking popsicle, and then she's like talking about Sora and all this shit. And you could just see it in his face, like he's like, motherfucker.
Dude.
And then he's trying to get them cookies.
Dude, she's like 14 and he's like, what, 27?
She's at least, I mean, she wasn't one. If we go by development time, she's got to be at least like 25.
Jailbait, I know.
But yeah, so he's trying to get them cookies, and then at the end he's like, just you can call me Axel.
Did he like pass her a little note? She opens up and says, "Do you like me? Check 1, yes or no."
No, he fucking hit her in the DMs on his gummy phone.
God damn, dude.
Nah.
Hit up that.
Have you played any of the gummy phone minigames?
No.
I haven't fucked with them either. I'm like 17 hours in. I've unlocked a ton of them.
I didn't even know that was a thing, quite frankly. Like I said, the last thing I did was I went to the mansion, and then I skipped like the cutscene inside the mansion, and now I have to go back to the town and talk to those assholes again. So, like I said,
yep. So yeah, you're not on the short rows. You're definitely hot and heavy.
I am skimming this game basically.
Yeah, I'm right at about 60% done, 65%.
Oh, I'm probably not even 10%. I would think.
Yeah. So depending on what's left after I finish it up, then I'm gonna probably platinum it.
That was the thing. I was looking at the trophy list, and I was like, this seems like a platinumable game. And then after I played it, was like, this isn't even I'm gonna finish it game.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not that I could platinum it if I wanted to. It's just I don't think I could stomach the game long enough. And you'd have to put in. You'd have to put in. I'm sure it's a grindy game too. Like you gotta get. So one of them is get Sora up to level 99. So.
Yeah, but they put in like there's these things at the end of the game that you can like get like 40,000 experience.
Oh yeah, well that's what I did with Kingdom Hearts 2 because I got him to level 99 in that game too, and I found a really good place where I was leveling up every like 5 or 10 minutes, and I just did that till I got my trophy. So, but yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean I'm just enjoying it because like I have to make it an enjoyable experience because like. This was the game of my childhood.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite series.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think you're probably the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan out of all of us here. And you're probably going to be a bit more forgiving. But, like, I get this feeling after playing this, I get when I go to see a movie I was hyped for and it sucks. And I don't want to admit to myself it sucked. Like,
yeah.
When
I'm not in denial. I'm addressing all the bad.
Oh, no. That's the thing is, like, I recognize when I'm in denial. Like, when I first played it, it started off fine, but it started to quickly go downhill. And after I kind of turned it off, I played for like 3 hours straight. And then I turned it off, and I did something else, and I was like, it's fun. It's got some problems, but it's fun. And I went back into it, and I was just like, yeah, it's, yeah. And I was like, I'm not going to like this, am I? I'm just like,
it's unfortunate.
Oh, man, I'm more angry and disappointed than anything.
Yeah, but I mean, we had to know it was going to be a dumpster fire.
It's not a bad game. That's the thing. It's not a Fallout 76. It's just
no.
And I'm definitely I don't even think it's a bad game. It's just I'm not getting enjoyment out of it. I think it's more me than the game, possibly.
Yeah, and it's times have changed, games have changed.
I'm so glad I got it just so I can have it on my shelf and complete my collection. It's got nice box art, but it's probably.
I'm sure the pacing is even worse for you because you've been playing Resident Evil.
I was thinking the same thing.
Which is like a on the edge of your seat game.
Yes.
Even when it's like super quiet in the game, you still are like sitting on the edge of your seat. Like,
oh, dude, that's when it's the most intense is when it's quiet because I'm hearing shit and not knowing if it's something coming to get me or it's just nothing. And even like the cutscenes in that game keep you on the edge of your seat because you don't know when you're getting ready to go into have to shoot something.
Hell yeah.
And then you're right. And then I go into this game and I put my controller down for 45 minutes and go make a sandwich
to watch a movie
and then go fuck. I'm like, am I playing Metal Gear Solid 4? And then I just come back and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm in a fight now.
Yep. And it's like sometimes it's like I want to fight some of these organization dudes, and then like something happens and they're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, square up, fight me, bitch.
Yes. Ugh.
So hopefully all that gets hashed out too. So we'll see.
I'm not gonna give up on this yet, but I'm definitely taking a break. I'm probably gonna complete Resident Evil 2 completely before I go back to this. I might pop it.
So you thinking about platinum in Resident Evil 2, or is it out of reach?
It's out of reach. I was after I played it. I was looking at the trophy list, and you have to get like an S rank on hardcore mode, and hardcore mode is fucking ridiculous. Not only that, but you have to beat the fourth survivor, which is hunk mode, and I think you have to beat the tofu mode, which those are ridiculous as shit. They're super fucking hard. The game's hard enough with guns and with healing items. Try beating the game with a character who starts out with everything he's going to have for the entire game. You can't pick up anything else.
Yeah, that sucks.
And then after you finish to beat that, you have to then beat the game's giant hunk of tofu, and your only weapon is a knife. and that's it. And you get nothing else.
Yep. So
yeah, so
you can cross that one off.
No, I'm gonna get as much as I can. I'm gonna beat Claire's B scenario. Then I'm gonna do her A scenario and Leon's B scenario, and then that'll probably be complete for me.
I mean, that's a good accomplishment. That's a lot of completed games for you, even though it's one game.
I did that with the original Resident Evil 2 back in the day. I fucking loved it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so
that fucking 4-disc set.
That was a 2-disc set.
It was 2? Oh, yeah, it was 2.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? Legends of Dragoon had 4, right?
Yes, yeah. It was in that same kind of packaging. So it made, yeah.
It had a big case, but it wasn't like just for 2 games. It looked like it could hold 4.
Yeah, but it just had like one for Claire and one for Leon. But yeah, it was cool packaging. Man, I miss those days.
Yeah, that was cool stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna complete Resident Evil 2. You'll platinum Kingdom Hearts 3. I'll have to find something else.
That's the hope.
I'll have to find something else to platinum this year.
Yeah, I'm going. I don't remember what I set my bar at. Maybe 5.
Yeah, I've been bumping up because I remember that one year where I just wanted to finish games.
Oh yeah. You didn't finish games for a while there.
Yeah, but I finished a lot of games that year. And
oh yeah, you did. After we gave you a ton of shit.
Exactly, and I even platinumed. Did I platinum 2 games? I think I platinumed 2 games one year. No, I platinumed Nier one year, and the next year I platinumed Mega Man X. So I want to make my new goal of platinuming at least one game every year.
That's solid.
Yeah, I just don't have the fortitude to platinum multiple games like you do. I don't have. I don't have the concentration. So I plan.
Yeah, you like to move on.
I do. So I plan. I want to platinum at least one game every year, if possible.
You got this.
Yeah.
I think you can handle it, Jeremy.
I think I can do it. I just got to find that sweet spot. Or,
no doubt.
That sweet game.
But if we're done talking about the games we played, let's move on to some news. So, you wanted us to go back and talk about how Xbox Live is going to be on all these different platforms. We're looking at the Switch, we're looking at PC, we're obviously looking at their own console, and what's your take on why they're making this push?
Well, they haven't released the exact details yet, right?
No, they
I
haven't.
Think so. I was thinking about this at work today, and do you think that they're actually going to have it where I can buy Xbox games on my Switch?
No.
Or is this going to be more like I can use like live services on my Switch?
I think they're going to just offer the live services, which I think, to me, after really assessing it, I believe this is just a cross-platform push.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking that this is more along the lines of how Nintendo's online is pretty crap, so to speak.
Yeah, for anything besides playing games.
For anything except for Smash, basically. Because I've heard that like Smash and Mario Kart are the only 2 games they have dedicated servers for. Everything else is peer-to-peer. So like if you're playing Splatoon 2, that's peer-to-peer. There's no server for that shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that Xbox is offering up maybe the live service so that you can use that if you want to play some of their other games online. Maybe that's what part of this is.
Good possibility.
Yeah. Because like I said, when I first heard that Xbox Live was coming to Switch, my first immediate reaction was that I'm going to be able to like download Xbox 360 games on my Switch or something. Or get like my PS or Xbox games with gold on my Switch, which made no fucking sense.
Yeah, no.
No, and that's why I was saying all that shit, like, well, they just don't want to have an Xbox anymore because they're just giving their games away on other systems and shit. But I think it's more along the lines now of they're offering their services. You know, they're offering maybe up their servers or what services does Xbox Live really offer?
I mean the service is basically just the communication.
Yeah. That might be something else. Maybe they're offering because you got Nintendo's communication is fucking terrible.
Yeah,
that phone app thing because we just use Discord when we Smash.
Yeah, because I mean that's the best route.
Yeah, but if they're offering up Xbox Live, I guess you could use live chat. So
yeah, so maybe that's got to be it.
That makes more sense. And if that's the case, that's actually I think pretty cool. My only question is, would that mean that if you would have to subscribe to both Nintendo Online and Xbox Live to use these?
I think you may just have to create an ID.
Because that would mean you would basically have to pay the $20 a year for the PlayStation, for the Nintendo service, plus the $60 for Xbox Live.
Yeah, I won't be doing
No,
that.
that's gonna be $80 for what you... Because I remember that was something that Nintendo fans were saying about, the Switch's service as well. Like, well, they're crap, but they're only $20 versus, Nintendo and... Sony and Xbox, you had to pay $60, which is 3 times. I'm like, yeah, that's a good point, but if you're paying $80 now to get the same services you get on PlayStation and Xbox, you're kind of getting fucked over. Nintendo starts charging an extra $20 just to even access their games at that point.
Yeah, I think a lot of on top of the cross-platform, this has to be like a push to say like, you see, we play nice together.
I think it is also a big PR move. It's kind of like Xbox is kind of like doing like the wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like some other consoles won't let you cross-play. Xbox and Nintendo are super cool. Xbox, Nintendo, and that's it. No one else.
They could be trying to do what failed between Sony and Nintendo as a partnership. What if the next Xbox is developed by both Microsoft and Nintendo creates the handheld portable version that can link with your home console that is created by Microsoft?
I think what would be awesome would be if Nintendo and Microsoft did team up for a console, but Microsoft made the hardware and Nintendo focused on the software.
Yeah, if they gave us killer hardware.
Yes. Killer hardware.
That can play the Nintendo games, because, they're obviously not as graphically intense.
Yeah, but at the same time have Xbox's superior online service.
Yeah, and even some of their AAA titles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because they're gearing up for AAA titles.
And they could still do some of Nintendo's gimmicks, like how the Switch has the portability and shit. But they would also have Microsoft's superior technology to make something
this
truly
is kind of scary. I didn't think about that till maybe 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I kind of just put it together while we were talking about when you mentioned that. I was just like, oh man, they could be teaming. They could be like doing like the fusion dance to make a
you could play Halo anywhere you want on the plane, train.
The Switchbox.
It's not a terrible name.
Super Saiyan Blue Switchbox.
Oh
yeah. No, blue would be if it was PlayStation. This would be Super Saiyan Green Switchbox.
Yeah, it's that fucking Broly transformation.
Dude, was that movie not dope as shit?
Oh man, I fucking loved it.
Oh man, if I wasn't watching it at work, I would start masturbating. It was so awesome.
Yeah, like what I loved about that movie, just total sidebar, turn the video games off.
Yeah.
Like, I love how they just like lay the groundwork for a story in like 15-20 minutes.
Yep.
And then the rest of it is just all fights.
Just nonstop, balls to the wall action. Holy shit, was that action not just insane?
And the announcer portion was actually not as bad as people had made it out to be.
Announcer portion?
Yeah, well, like when they were fighting, there was like it would sound like there was kind of like an announcer.
Oh, you're talking about like that music where it was like Broly, go, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't nearly as bad either. But man, it was... The story, it genuinely made me laugh, too. Like, should we worry about spoilers here at all? Do you think?
No, fuck it.
Okay. When Frieza kills Broly's dad, and he's just like clears his throat, he's just like, oh no, Broly, something horrible has happened. Your father has died. I'm just like, that is so fucking Frieza. I loved it. He just feigns just like, oh, the sadness. Oh. And then afterwards, when Goku and Vegeta like just beat out of there to learn fusion, and they just let Frieza get his ass pounded for an hour until they come.
Yeah, like how many? They failed what?
They failed like 3 times, and they have to wait like a half hour, and they come back and they're fused, and Frieza's just like, "What the shit is this?" It's like, "We fused." It's like, bullshit. That's not fair. Oh man,
that was a sick fucking transformation.
God, that was so fucking cool. And dude, just. I laughed my ass off too when they kind of revealed that Bulma has been using the Dragon Balls over the years to make herself look young.
Yeah, that was
just cutting 5 years off at a time, and you're like, well, why not just do like 20? Like, then people will think I've had work done. And then you find out Frieza gets the Dragon Balls because he wants to be like 5 centimeters taller. And they're just
so fucking stupid.
And then they're just like, well, why don't you be like 10 centimeters? Well, fool, then people will think I've had work done. Just like the analogy that Bulma and Frieza are like in the same mindset. I fucking love it.
Fucking divas.
Oh, so fucking funny. But yeah, if you've not...
Alright, anything else on the Xbox front?
Oh, nah, I'm good. I had to get that Dragon Ball-ness out of me.
Oh, hell
so
yeah.
good.
So yeah, let's keep our eyes on that, and if a partnership which could be rare, that could happen, that would be an exciting move.
That would be something.
That would blow the doors off of any convention center.
I'm not gonna lie. If for whatever reason Xbox and Nintendo teamed up and like they just like fused together to form one mega company, Sony would be crushed, like just destroyed.
Without a doubt,
just destroyed. Just absolutely.
Because I mean, who are they gonna partner up with?
No one.
Soldier Boy.
No. I just got crushed. Oh. Yeah, I would love to see that press announcement. I know that our enemies have teamed up to form the Switchbox, but we are proud to announce we are teaming up with Soulja Boy to release crappy handheld consoles with Chinese bootlegs. And he just comes out on stage, he's like, does the you? And then as soon he's not even up there for 5 seconds, and lawyers hand him a lawsuit because they've been ripping off Nintendo games. So.
That would just be fucking hilarious.
Oh, God.
So, are you excited about Mortal Kombat 11?
Dude, I'm hyped. So hyped.
Well, we have a returning character from Mortal Kombat X.
Hell yeah.
Or 10, however you want to call it. So we got D'Vorah coming back, the old, like the Queen Bee.
She was okay. I didn't care for her that much, but she had a cool design. I liked her.
Yeah, the design was cool. She fought well.
Yeah.
But we're getting a stunner back in this motherfucker.
Ooh.
We're getting Kabal.
Fuck yeah. Love Kabal.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters ever in the series. And he looks sick as fuck. You saw the artwork.
God, he looks awesome. I saw they got rid of his dreads, and they gave him like more of a, just like, I guess, normal hair. But it looks cool. I like how it kind of hangs over his mask a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's always been a very interesting character. Like, yeah, one of my favorites.
He had I remember him having some brutal fucking fatalities in Mortal Kombat 8. So.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be fucking ripping people apart with those weapons.
Those fucking hook swords. Can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're bringing him back too, because he was only ever in Mortal Kombat 3 and 8. I like that they're bringing back some forgotten characters. Just leave Stryker out of this, and probably not Nightwolf either. I didn't care for him.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Like, I just wonder who else they're gonna like bring back for this series that hasn't been in the game for a while.
That's a good question. I mean, they already have all the ninjas and all the cyborgs, all the cool shit there. I don't know. They've been pretty good about keeping a lot of characters. I wouldn't mind. I don't know. I might be cool with like. No, Bo Raicho was in the last one. Yeah, he was in the last one. Okay, never mind. I like that I like drunken kung fu. I think that's a cool style. So yeah, I can't.
Yeah, so we'll have to keep our eyes on that. So. That news is coming out. I think they just did a conference, so I haven't read up on all the news for that. But as things come out, then, we're definitely going to cover it.
Yeah.
So we won't sit on that too long. We got to talk about something really sad. A staple to the internet, a staple to the gaming world, a staple to entertainment in general. Machinima has closed.
Yeah.
That's a big channel. That's a lot of good content came out of them. About 80 people are out of a job. So hopefully they get picked up for some other content creation stuff. Because, I mean, these people put their heart and souls into this company and had to watch it go down. Probably due to not getting with the times, if I had to guess.
I think so, too. They had some really good stuff. I used to love watching Sonic for Hire on their YouTube channel. That's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
That stuff was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So... keep them in your thoughts. If you have a favorite video that they put out, make sure you drop that in the comments. And we'll move on past that. So the Division 2 beta, which I know Jeremy is super stoked about. He's already taken off work from February 7th to February 10th.
Exactly. Just for that and nothing else.
Yeah, so that's dropping. I'm unfortunately going to be busy. I'm going to be doing web development all weekend. So... to those who get in it, let us know what you think. I'm expecting this game to be killer. Jeremy could give a fuck less.
That's right.
And we'll get back to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, man.
So it was the fastest selling in the series.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like, obviously it had 13 years to get built up. Mm-hmm. all us young kids who played Kingdom Hearts 2 in high school and middle school, we're all adults now and can afford to buy this game without having to ask our parents. And they've shipped 5 million units globally.
In 1 week.
That's insane.
That is high. You know, I knew something was up, too, because when I went to go get my copy at Walmart, I went to go get it. I talked to the sales clerk, and she went over there, and I showed her the game I wanted, and she took it out, and we were walking back to the cash register. She's like, this must be a popular game. We sold a ton of these lately. Because usually when I get them, you know, the clerks don't give a fuck. They just ring you up and just don't even say anything to you. So even her just saying something kind of piqued my attention. I was like, oh, yeah, a lot of people are waiting for it. She said, yeah, the last guy who got it said it's been like 13 years, 14 years since the last one came out. I was like, yep, a lot of people.
She just said, why are you working here?
Yeah, you're much too friendly to be working at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
like, have you been under a rock for 13 years?
Oh, but, yeah, that is something, though, when it's, you have a game that's people have been waiting on that long, it's going to fly off the shelf, especially if it's not a piece of shit like Duke Nukem Forever was. You know, when it comes out to at least decent reviews, they're going to buy the shit out of it. And you got a loyal, devoted fan base.
Yeah, Square Enix doesn't have a problem creating those.
No. They have a problem sticking to good time schedules. But
yeah, but maybe all this money will get pumped into Final Fantasy.
That's, they got nothing else they're doing.
Yeah,
I don't see why not.
They don't need to worry about creating another Kingdom Hearts game for at least 25 years.
That's true. We'll get it on the PS7, I'm sure.
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 5. Or 4, I mean.
So.
But, yeah,
I'm glad to hear it's selling.
Oh, yeah. I love Square, and their strategy seems to just be, we're going to put out a game once every 7 years and just hope it makes a shit ton of money. And it's paying off.
It's working.
It's paying off for them this time. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, when you build up this much hype, you got no choice. Imagine how many units the Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to move.
I don't know. It's lost mine, at least, so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's lost yours, but it hasn't lost everybody.
No.
There's still the hype train of FF7. FF7.
Oh, it could still be fantastic. I'm hoping it is. But yeah. They've got their hands on people's nostalgia, and they're not letting go.
Yep, and they're gonna ride that for a while.
Oh, definitely.
All right, on to our last bit of news. If you're in the market for an Xbox One X, now's your time to buy one. You can get it $100 off. The only downfall is that you have to get the Fallout 76 bundle.
Oof. You know, I could open up my own video game store, and I could charge $100 extra for a regular Xbox One with no Fallout 76. Probably sell more.
Oh, so you'll bump the price up to $600.
Yeah, I'll only carry 2 units. I'll be like, okay, here's the deal. We got the Xbox One X. It's $400. It comes with Fallout 76. Or you can get the $600 model. It's the exact same, but it doesn't come with Fallout 76. And I'm going to sell the non-Fallout 76 ones faster.
Yeah,
people will pay not to have it.
The woes continue with this game.
They'll be like, can I at least sell it? It's like, nope, it's installed to the hard drive. Can I delete?
I wonder what the trade-in value is on the fucking Fallout 76 Xbox One X.
Oh, man.
What if they're like, well, we can give you store credit of 76 cents.
Yep.
Or
now
we can give you a nickel.
No, they'll go, we can give you 76 cents or 4 bottle caps. Isn't that what the currency is in Fallout?
Yeah, something like that.
But what if that's the caveat? What if it's $100 off because it has Fallout 76 installed on the hard drive and you cannot get rid of it? Like it's like fucking hardwired into it. You can't delete it.
Yo, that would be so fucking terrible.
And not only that, but it's like a 1 terabyte hard drive and it takes up like half the space.
You can't turn off the updates and they just keep
pumping it up. It's just like, oh god.
You must put in 1,000 hours to delete this game.
And then you go to try and exchange. You go try to take out the hard drive, and it's just soldered in there, just like a big middle finger etched onto it. Just like, nope, bitch, this is yours.
Oh man, that would be fucking great.
It just says, "Where's your god now?" Oh
wait, and then the little fucking Saw character fucking
oh yeah
rolls out on the tricycle.
So he's like, "You want to play a game?" You're like, no, I don't want to play this game. Oh, man. But you know what? If you're gonna buy that Xbox One, you're gonna need a controller for it.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to get a controller.
I heard there's a good deal if you got it over in Germany.
Oh yeah, what's the deal, Jeremy?
Well, apparently there's a German electronics store where if you buy any used PS4 or Xbox One controller, you get a brand spanking new copy of Fallout 76 for free.
They're just fucking handing them like, you buy something, here you go.
I guarantee that people are just like, well, can I trade this back and get some money off the controller? Like, nope.
Actually, we'll give you the trade-in credit, but you have to take this with you.
Yes. Trading credit is 76 cents.
Isn't that fucking terrible how bad this game is? They're giving away copies.
I have never, in all my years of playing games, following games, heard of anything like this.
Yeah, from a big studio, we haven't seen this happen in years.
This is a big studio with one of their like flagship franchises, and it just released like what 3-4 months ago.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a brand new game, and they are giving it away because no one wants it. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's ugly.
It's horrible. I mean, could you imagine if Nintendo released like, you know, the new Zelda and it was so fucking bad? They were even like, we're gonna get you buy a Switch, we're gonna sell you a Switch, $100 off, and it comes with Zelda. Or hey, buy a used Joy-Con, we throw in 3 copies of the new Zelda. Like you have failed miserably at that point. Like
they gotta definitely bounce back hard.
I honestly think their best bet is just to abandon Fallout 76. Just take the hit. Just go, we fucked up. This game sucks. Just don't even update it anymore. You're not gonna. It's so broken and messed up. You're not gonna be able to fix it. Just leave the servers up, but just tell everyone we're sorry. We fucked up. This game sucks. We're taking out the microtransactions. We're gonna keep the servers up going, but there's not gonna be any more updates. We're gonna focus everything on the new Elder Scrolls, and we swear we're gonna make it good. Please give us another chance.
Yeah, they definitely just need to hang it up. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I mean, there's some people who actually enjoy Fallout 76, and more power to them. I mean, there's no reason to be ashamed of liking any game. You know, I got plenty of games that are technically terrible that I love. Just like there's a bunch of movies that are technically awful that I just love to death. But I think it's just, business-wise, it's just a better move for Fallout or for Bethesda just to kind of say, yep, we fucked up. This is unsalvageable. Let's move on and just, you know, try and learn from this and do better.
That's definitely what needs to happen. They need to just develop games that don't have as many bugs. This needs to be the biggest lesson learned that they ever have.
If they could release just one game, one Fallout, one Elder Scrolls, whatever, one of their open world RPGs, it doesn't have to be bug free. It just has to be reasonable. You know, just reasonable
Agreed.
Bugs. I mean, every game they've released is just riddled with them, and people overlook them because it's usually just moddable and so much fun. But if they could just release like the new Elder Scrolls and it just not have game-ending bugs and slow down and shit, I would consider that a win for them.
I agree.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
It's going to be very interesting.
Only time will tell, Jeremy. Only time will tell.
It's going to be very interesting, too, because I think now when the new Elder Scrolls comes out, people are going to be they're going to not have their rose-tinted glasses on. They're going to remember Fallout 76, and they're going to be a lot more critical, looking for fuck-ups and shit. So it might not get the Skyrim levels of praise that they're expecting.
Yeah, that definitely is a possibility. I mean, people have to be weary of these things. Like, they can't put out a bad game and then expect everybody to just be like, oh yeah, well, you put out another one, let's get it.
All is forgiven.
Yeah, they've been burning their fan base for a while, and I mean, it's been slow until this one, and then they threw the napalm.
Oh yeah, they fucked up royally. Now they gotta buy they gotta prove themselves all over again.
Yeah, we'll start by if they offer things with their bundles that they deliver.
I think they can do it. They just need to learn.
Yep, they have to learn that, you know, finally they they got shit on themselves.
Yeah, I think they got too full of themselves. They saw they were able to get away with shit in the past, and they kind of pushed it a little farther with Fallout 76, and they finally learned that they pushed it too far. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that covers all the news that I found. Do you have anything else you'd like to talk about, Jeremy?
No, man. We bitched about Kingdom Hearts 3 for like a half hour. We talked about how fantastic Broly was. Talked about some good games, some bad games. Ragged on Fallout 76. Aside from making fun of Cam, pretty complete show.
Oh, yeah. And just so the fans know, we fucking are linking up next weekend. We're going to record all kinds of new content for Select Start. It's coming back in full force.
Ooh.
We have a beast of a computer. I can't wait to deliver it to Jeremy's video game cave and get it all set up. And we're going to rock out. If there's any games that you would like to see us play, send them in the comments and we'll try to make it happen. We have every console under the sun. And on that note, Jeremy, send us out.
Well, as always, keep on playing and stay hella
average.